What is up, investors? Jason here. So we're getting ready to see a bullish crossover in crypto. This is really good because a lot of people have been very bearish on crypto lately, and now we've been seeing more volume coming in with Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin these last couple of days break out of a pattern that it was in, where it was consolidating a lot last week and it just trading sideways. It's broken out of that pattern, and now Bitcoin is working on retesting the $42,000 resistance. Now we're seeing the same sort of pattern with Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and all the altcoins. We're seeing them all show the same similarities. We're seeing this bullish crossover getting ready to happen, the convergence, divergence getting ready to cross, looking over at the MACD. So these are things that we need to be paying attention to. So as we do get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor and please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. Help me out with the algorithm. Help spread this content to more people that might find it interesting. And subscribe if you have not already. I do make crypto content every single day. Now let's get to it. Now, we're still in fear over in the crypto fear and greed index, but we're getting closer to being in neutral. So that's good. Hopefully this trend upwards does continue. Now, I really think that we are on the right track with Bitcoin here. Looking at when we were with Bitcoin's all-time high that it had reached back in November, when we started to see the price of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market really drop, we were seeing the stock market drop during this time as well. A lot of bearishness going on in general with the whole geopolitical issues, with interest rates, inflation, all these different things were definitely affecting the market. So we're seeing the price of Bitcoin just get more bearish and especially the entire investing market. Now, what we've seen is when we managed to hit that bottom with Bitcoin, we've managed to trend upwards, even though that we found new bottoms every time that we see a little bit of a correction. I think that's what we just recently saw as well. If we look at the way that it's just been kind of moving up here after it finds bottom, you can see that this trajectory that it is on. So it is moving up slowly. It's kind of a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. But there's a recent consolidation that we had last week. What we can see is we have broken out of that pattern and we are moving up, and we just recently managed to get a little bit over that $42,000 resistance, but there's just too much resistance to that $42,000 price. But looking over at the volume activity, we do have a good increase in volume activity these last couple of days, when we were seeing less and less volume activity last week. So that's another really nice thing, and especially looking over at the MACD, looking over the moving averages here, we're getting ready to see our lines cross. So this is another thing. This is another thing that is telling us that things could possibly be getting very bullish with Bitcoin, and this is going to be something that's going to, really help out the entire crypto market. Now, I think we're just seeing like a basic correction with the crypto market, and this was because we had just finished the first quarter of 2022. And what we were seeing as leading into that second quarter, the finishing up that first quarter, we were seeing the price of Bitcoin just move up consistently. We're seeing a lot of momentum with Bitcoin leading up into the end of the first quarter. And I think it was just due for a correction with that. I don't think there was that much things that were really affecting crypto in general. A lot of the heat that crypto was really thrown at was within that first quarter. So the second quarter, there is a lot of things to really benefit from. But looking at the correction, and that's what I'm going to call it, we can see the same similarities here, looking at what Bitcoin has done and then comparing that to what Ethereum is doing is very similar. We see the different drops within the price, the different consolidation. Another good example, Cardano. I mean, look at Cardano and then look at Bitcoin. You can see it's very similar if you look at these two. There's really not much of a difference in looking at what the movement has done within the price. The only thing difference is, of course, Cardano is way much less money than Bitcoin. But Cardano, for example, has really been following what Bitcoin has been doing. But we're also seeing the same thing with Solana. We're seeing the same thing with Polkadot and every other cryptocurrency out there for the most part. Now, as far as some bullish crypto news, we have simplified files with the SEC for Bitcoin Strategy Risk Management Income ETF. The asset manager said it would purchase exchange-traded protective put options and write exchange-traded call options on Bitcoin futures and or Bitcoin-related ETFs. Now, if everything goes to plan, it will be under the ticker symbol MAXI, and that we can expect this to be coming out in July of 2022. No certainty yet when we're going to hear about Grayscale's ETF, Bitcoin ETF. We'll probably hear about that around the same time. And some more bullish news on Bitcoin. Tesla just released their Q1 earnings report, and they have not purchased any more Bitcoin, but they have not sold any of the Bitcoin. So they still have the same amount of Bitcoin on their balance sheet for the last 4 quarters. So this is also good information. Now, here in the United States, we still have uncertainty with the SEC when we're going to have a physically backed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and rest of crypto ETF. We still don't know when that's going to happen. But Australia is the next one, next country that is going to be having a physically backed Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. And this is going to be by 21 Shares, which operates a number of crypto exchange traded products in Europe. Said that they're going to be launching this in Australia, and this is going to allow Australians to be able to purchase crypto on in the stock market and, add this to their retirement. So great stuff there. Now, since a lot of the bearishness that we saw with crypto last week had to do with Bitcoin, hopefully this news that is coming out right now is something that can be beneficial to the price of Bitcoin and hopefully turn things around. But we'll have to wait and see. But I think that, given that what we're seeing with the volume currently and how we are starting to see more buying activity and the moving averages, I think that there's a possibility that we could really see things turn around here very soon. So with that being said, I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts and opinions are on the crypto market. What do you guys think that we're going to be seeing? So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time.